Now, so far this morning, we've been absolutely entranced by the smooth singing of popular musical theatre performer Jonathan Roxmouth as he has returned to the Theatre on the Bay in Cape Town, singing songs from legendary Broadway composing titans Leonard Bernstein, Stephen Sondheim, and Andrew Lloyd Webber in the performance review Lenny, Andrew, Steve, and Me. Right now, he is back singing the song Lonely Town from On the Town, composed by Leonard Bernstein. Enjoy.
Town's a lonely town when you pass through, and there is no one waiting there for you. Still, it's a lonely town. You wander up and down, the crowds rush by, a million faces pass before your eye. Still, it's a lonely town unless there's love, a love that's shining like a harbor light. You're lost in the night unless there's love. The world's an empty place, and every town's a lonely town. Unless there's love, a love that's shining like a harbor light. You're lost in the night unless there's love. The world's an empty place, and every town's a lonely town.
Jonathan Roxmouth live on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Once again, another fantastic performance. Thank you very much. Well done. Thank you. What do you think it takes to put together a hit musical? From composing the music to just bringing that sound? Because, I mean, it must be a challenge.
Yeah, I think most people don't think of musicals in terms of how they're written, and that's where the show comes in. It kind of fills in those gaps because musical theatre is one of the highest, it's the most difficult form of collaborative art because it's not just a pianist and a singer, it's the composer, the director, the this, the that. There's just teams of people, and I think because it takes a village to put on a show, if you get the right blend of people together, it's not unlike television in many, many ways in terms of the team required. It's never ever just one person, unless you're Lin-Manuel Miranda and Hamilton. But I think people underestimate what it takes. And I think that's why when it doesn't work, it's that much more heartbreaking, as opposed to when it succeeds. That's why it's so great for so many people. So it's all about, I think, togetherness. Not to be cliche, but it's a fact.
Look, man, after all of that, have you written a full-scale musical yourself? Or is this something that maybe you would like to do going forward in your career?
I think I'm 70% there in terms of finding the team.
Okay.
But you have to find the right people that are better than you. And I haven't had time because luckily, you know, we're doing this show. But if you are in the position that you have the time to find those people, as Richard Branson says, surround yourself with people better than you. So I know I'm not particularly good when it comes to writing a musical. So they're out there, and once they come together, yeah, it'll be great.
Into the distance.
Yeah, exactly.
It's phenomenal, man. And also doing the show at Theatre on the Bay, I'm sure it just adds such a charm to the entire show as well.
Absolutely. I mean, audiences don't realize it's two people in the show, but it's actually three, because the third person is the stage, because we've taken everything out. People don't realize how big a stage actually is and what it looks like, and there's a beauty in stripping everything back. So when audiences come, I mean, tonight, we're a bit nervous because we're opening tonight. We've had 2 previews, and they've gone very, very well. But you never know on an opening night. But every time I go into the theatre and I see what we've done in terms of what the old bird looks like, ultimately.
right, yeah.
It's quite astonishing. And the first audience that came in looked at it and just, there was this feeling in the audience, they knew they were going to get something they hadn't
That's right.
before. And from the first note, the audience goes, wow. And we're at the bar after the show, and what's great is people come up and talk to you afterwards, and we encourage that. And the one lady said, I had no idea how beautiful this place was.
You see. It's something unique. I'm sure you can take a unique experience out of going there at the evening. But we're going to be chatting about that a little bit later on. This was a great practice round for opening night. It was brilliant.
I'm warm for tonight.
You're warm now.
Exactly.
You're good. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. So it opens tonight. It's running up until the 21st of April at Theatre on the Bay. So if you're in Cape Town, don't miss it. I seriously urge you to go and see the show. It's going to be phenomenal. You can get your tickets at computicket.com. In the meanwhile, let us know what you thought about that performance on our social media pages using that hashtag Expresso Show.